Hey guys, this is the Tech Therapist here. Welcome back. So today I'm going to review a device which is not a relatively new device. It's an old device actually. It's 4 months old. I'm talking about the Motorola Moto M from the Moto stable. So it's a 4-month-old device. It was released in November 2016. The fact that I'm going to review this device now after a period of 4 months. Yes, I'm late to the party. So I'm going to review this device because I have heard from many people around me that it's not one of those best devices out there from Motorola. And as the Moto G5 Plus is now there in the scene, I heard it's giving a lot of tough, it's giving a tough competition to the Moto M. The fact being that both of them are from the same stable, the Motorola company. So I think today I'll be reviewing this device for you guys. I'll be unboxing it and reviewing. Also, I'll put to test some of its features, not all of it, some of the features. And yes, let's without further delay get into it. The unboxing of the device. So guys, this is the Motorola Moto M that I purchased from Flipkart for 15,999, which I think is quite a reasonable price seeing the device. It's packed into a nice box actually. It's got a quite good feel. There's a quite good feel about the box. It's heavy. There are these features written on the back side of the box regarding the phone. It has a 14 centimeter full HD 1080p screen. It's also got a splash guard protection, which will, as it says, protect your phone from occasional splashes of water or the rain maybe, which I have my doubts regarding. I guess so, because as far as I've experienced this from some other phones, it drains the battery a bit. If it's that's another topic. Well, I hope I can make a video on that. On how this phone reacts to water. And it's also aided with a 16 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera. So without further delay, let's open the box and see what's inside. Okay, so we have the phone packed nicely into the box. It's placed on the top of the box. It's got a nice feel about the phone. It has a nice shine. It's got this chamfered edges, which make it look even more stylish. It's got the 3.5mm headphone jack at the top of it. And we have the SIM tray, which is placed on the left hand side of the phone. Then we have this camera, which is a change from the regular design because it's kind of protruded. It resembles my Nexus 6P because it's kind of resembles my Nexus 6P because it's kind of protruded, and I like this design. For me, if I would have to say personally, I like this design. And it's got the fingerprint reader up here on the back side of the phone. It's quite nice, quite nice, and it's got quite a good feel about it. And we have the Motorola logo down here. So let me just remove this cover so that we can have a peep into the boot screen of the phone. So it's quite nicely packed actually. Okay, so where do we open up this? So this is where it opens. Okay, it's a bit nicely packed, so I have to take my time to open this. Okay, so here we have the phone. It's quite a stylish phone, I'd say, to be very honest to you. It's got a quite good feel about it, and to say the least, this is one of those phones I wouldn't mind actually to hold in my hands. It looks quite stylish on its own, you know. So let's, without even more further delay, let's just switch on the phone and look at its boot screen actually. So here's the startup screen of the phone. It's the boot screen. It's starting up actually. Okay. So it's quite a colorful startup for the phone. Yeah. So we have the Motorola logo up here and displayed. So I'll go through the settings quick and I'll switch on to the main home screen. Just hold on to that. So here you go. Now I have gone through the setup. So we have the home screen here, and it's quite a nice, feel about the home screen of the phone. It's got the regular stock Android feel about it. It has this same, kind of the features that stock Android provides you with, and it's quite nice holding this phone actually. So we have the menu down here. Let's see what's new about it. We have the regular features of an Android phone. So yes. So after that, if we take a look at the camera, actually, I have some objects placed on a table. If I just turn on the brightness level a bit, so it's takes up pictures quite nice actually. So you can see here, I've taken this few pictures with the flash on. Here, it's got this quite nice feel about it. However much you zoom into a picture, it doesn't pixelate quite easily. I'm clicking on the settings here. If I may talk about the settings, we have the ratio which is set to 16:9, and we have the photo resolution which is set to maximum, and then we have the snap mode which is normal, set to normal, and then we have the white balance, the ISO, the triaxial leveling, and the guidelines for this camera. And here we have the video settings. So it's got the full HD, the HD, and the standard resolution. And going back to the camera, I'd like to show you some few more pictures without the without switching on the flash. Yeah, if I take a picture here, if I put this object in between here and I take a picture, so it clicks really well actually. It responds really well to your gestures, so it's got a good feel about it. The camera is may not be one of the best, but yeah, in terms of picture quality, it's good. As you can see, it's good. It has, however much I zoom into a picture, it doesn't easily pixelate. So it's good. I would say camera is a good thing about the phone. And switching over to the settings, these are the regular settings a phone an Android phone, puts forward to you. It's stock Android, hence we have the, you know. Okay, moving on to the settings about the phone. We have the, it's a dual SIM phone. I forgot to mention that it's a dual SIM phone. It's got 32 GB of storage, of which I'm not sure how much is available for a user. Let's just check into that. So we go here, we go into storage. So 7.55 GB of 32 GB is consumed. So we get approximately 24.71 GB, of which currently 267 MB has already been consumed by some internal apps that has been preloaded onto it. So on storage fronts, a 32 GB might not work for you, but then it's got expansion till 128 GB, so that helps anyway. And then that's all about the phone. We have this premium looking phone. I have this premium looking phone in my hand, so I could have shown you the fingerprint, how the fingerprint works, if it works proper or not, but then I'll switch on to that later on a later video. So it's not a relatively new phone. It was released in November 2016, but then hey, a phone, it never gets old or new. It's per your requirement if you need a phone or not, if you need a phone of this category or not. It's powered by a 820 Snapdragon processor, so I guess it's a pretty fast and powerful processor out there. It's way too fast. It's also got radio, the FM radio, which is quite a source of entertainment if you are if you're in terms of music, if you're into it, if you're deep into music, it might help you a lot with that. And then it's the regular things that we see in a Android powered phone, especially a stock Android powered phone. And yeah, that's all about the phone. Okay, so moving on to the box, we have some other things that are there in the box. We have been supplied with we have been supplied with the screen protectant cover, which feels premium, not premium actually, which feels pretty good. It looks decent. It will work on the phone anyway. Beneath the phone we have the charger, and this is the charger. If you are seeing this is the regular standard charger. I'm not sure if it's the turbocharger though. I have to look into that. So I'll be writing down in the comments below if I've made a mistake in pointing out if it's a turbocharger or a regular charger. We have got the headphones, which feel very basic actually. These are like general plastic headphones. It's not actually premium headphones. Going to the budget of 15,999, it doesn't feel that quite bad. These are those general headphones, but then I guess this will work pretty fine with this. And then we have this the connector of the charger, as well as the USB connector, which can be used to connect to a laptop or a desktop. And then here we have the SIM ejector tool, which is all, it looks all set here. And then we have some of this manuals. It's the readme and the protection guidelines and stuff like that. And so so we have also been supplied with something new. I have not seen this being supplied with Motorola phones before, or maybe they are supplied, because this is my first review of a Motorola phone. This is quite a nice cover that has been supplied with the phone. So that's all about the contents of the box. And going back to the phone, I would say it feels very good in your hands, because a 14 centimeter phone, which is approximately, if I would have to say, it's like 5.2 inches. So it's a quite decent phone that fits well into your hands. And yeah, it does feel a bit slippery, if I have to be true about it. But then it comes and it fits into your hand quite well. Yeah, for a person like me who's using a Nexus phone, it fits quite well into my hands. I don't feel any kind of uncomfortableness while holding this phone, so it fits in quite well. And we have this also we have this power in port below the phone, at the edge of the phone. We have the Moto logo here. And yeah, the best thing about this is that it has Dolby Atmos built, Dolby Atmos audio. It is a stereo phone. It is, sorry, I'm really sorry. It's got this stereo audio system, which I guess would give you quite a good experience of music. If I again have to mention the budget of 15,000, so 15,000 plus, so it's quite a good phone, if I have to say, regarding the budget, as well as your it's quite a good phone. To be very honest, it's a good phone, though I did hear quite a lot of people saying me that they have found flaws in this phone after using for like 1 or 2 months. So every phone has its flaws, and I don't think that Motorola Moto M is an exceptionally it's an exceptional phone with flaws. But to be very honest, every phone has its pros and cons. So I don't think you should stick by the reviews, and do not consider it as an option to buy. Considering that also the recent Moto G5 Plus has made an entry into the market. So I think this is a decent purchase, watching out for the budget of 15,999 as it's listed on flipkart.com. So I think it's a decent price, and it's a decent buy, and it's worth the money that you'll be spending on it. So you should totally go for this. It feels premium in your hand. Actually, it doesn't feel that bad. It's a good phone. I'd say I'd rate it around 4.3 out of 5 if I have to. So it's a decent phone. So if I have to conclude my review on the Motorola Moto M, I would honestly be saying it's a decent phone. The one which I brought is a 32GB version of the phone. It's got a 3GB RAM packed into it, and is powered by a MediaTek Helios P15 processor, which gives a clock speed of 2.2 gigahertz. And it's got a screen size of 14 centimeter, which is 5.5 inches. I'm really sorry I mentioned it as 5.2 inches at the starting of the video. So I'm really sorry if I made that goof up. So well, it's a pretty decent phone, and I totally think you guys should go for this one. It's quite a nice device. Feels good in the hands. Feels good on the hands, and yeah, it's worth it, a purchase. So that's all for today's unboxing of the Motorola Moto M. Stay tuned to the channel, like my videos, and subscribe to my channel for weekly updates, and stay tuned for more such videos, unboxing videos, as well as review videos on the upcoming gadgets, as well as gadgets that are always that are already in the market. And yes, if you guys want review videos on specific gadgets, please mention them in the comment section below, and let me know if you want me to do a review video on it, an in-depth one. Yeah, and yeah, I really forgot to mention this phone is powered by a 3050 mAh battery, and I think it's quite a juice. It gives it around a day or more than a day of usage if you have to switch on and off between the internet usage on this one. So it's quite a decent phone, and if I have to recommend you for this phone, I'd say you should totally go for it. And I'll make sure I'll do a video of Moto M versus the Moto G5 Plus in the coming few videos. I'll try to do this. So yeah, thank you for following me on this video, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this, and please keep like this video, yeah, share this with your friends and your family, and let me know in the comment section below if it's been informative for you guys. Well, thank you.